top 2 girls on the girls' team, but they were excellent senior leaders throughout. They just did an amazing job. They ran with me how many summers?
2, 3.
A couple of summers, right out of summer. Yeah, and they come and run with me, and so it's a lot of fun. So I've gotten to know them. Not only do they support the girls' team, they're the first ones supporting the boys' team. Wonderful, wonderful girls, and I could sit here and go on and on and on, but I'm going to let them introduce their team. But just amazing girls, and I wish them all the best next year in college, and it's just been wonderful running with them.
So, as you mentioned, I'm a senior, so I started running my 10th grade. And so I ran with her in the morning 10th grade, and then junior and senior year, I ran with Chris Johnson, who cannot be here today, or I don't know, he might come. But I just have to say that this year was like, this is the only year that we actually had a girls' team. Like, freshman year, 10th grade, a lot of girls didn't show up to practice because it was in the morning. Last year we had a really big team, but in the beginning, but there was like different groups of friends, there's some cattiness, but this year everyone was friends, everyone came out, they ran, it was wonderful. So the freshman girls can come up. Oh, also, this year, half our team, probably more than half our team are first-time runners. And we did amazingly well. So this is Liz. She's a freshman. They're all freshmen. She came out and ran almost like every day. It's really hard to go out and run after school. We didn't run 7th period. We had 7th period off. We ran after school because that's when Chris Johnson could get there. And it's Houston. It's really hot. We're running on the bayou most of the time. There's no trees. Like, she came out every day she could. She might have had like one or 2 days, but she was there, and she ran varsity every single meet. And she has improved so much. I remember at the beginning of the season, it was me, Melissa, and Ashley, who also couldn't be here, and we were just out there at the front. I was out I was out a week because I had an injury. I came back, and I could not shake her off of my chair. She would not let me get ahead of her.
Lizzie has been really dedicated. Out of everyone, I can honestly say she has been one of the most dedicated people I've ever met, because even when she had a busy schedule, she would make time for running, and I really appreciate that, Lizzie, because without you, we wouldn't have gotten the results we have.
Go Liz!
This is Megan. Megan runs cross country. She's in Bells, and she does softball.
Go Megan!
I don't know how she does that, but she goes to Bells during 7th period. Sometimes her teacher wouldn't let her out, but she would come out even if we were done with practice, and she would run. And it was amazing. She ran wonderfully varsity.
She ran varsity, and she kept it up, and she's always been there to practice and to work hard, and she never came up with excuses. She was out there whenever she could be, and if she couldn't, it was because something was holding her back, but whenever she did, she was always dedicated, like Lizzie, to come out, and that's really hard, especially as a freshman, to come out and to work hard and to get up there and to be on varsity. So this is Ashley, also freshman. Ashley also came out all the time, and she worked really hard, even if she didn't want to. She would come out, and she would run when she could, and she has improved so much. And Coach would always say, Ashley, you have so much potential, you can do this. And she would take that into consideration, and she would come out and run. But it doesn't matter, because she went out there and did her best, and she ran varsity most of the time, and she did amazing. And she cut those times really fast. And whenever we told her to go out there and push it, she pushed it very hard. So, yeah.
She's also the volleyball manager, so she couldn't come maybe like once a week, but when she came, she ran really well.
What?
She was
Oh my god. Anyway, back to Angela. Angela has worked very hard. She's also come to practice every single day, and no matter how hard it was, she never came up with excuses, even with her pain and her injuries that she had a hard time dealing with. And I know it's really, really hard to come out there and run as a freshman because cross country is not easy. But she came out there in the heat and everything, and many of them, she had no excuses, and she went out there and ran. Even when she couldn't run our actual workout, she went out there and ran whatever she could and pushed her limits. And she ran really well and never gave up.
It's really hard, even if you do run in middle school, it's hard to come into freshman year of high school, run 2-mile warm-up, stretch, and then go run on the bayou for 4 miles. And Angela came, she did it. 6 miles away. Angela came, she did it. It was amazing. It was really fun to talk to her about Doctor Who and Sherlock. And it was just a really fun to have her in the suite.
Wait, you guys sit. No. Oh, okay.
Okay, let's just do juniors and seniors. Yeah. We don't have any sophomores. We have another junior. She didn't make
As you
it.
can tell, our team is very small. But we work with what we can, so this is the rest of our team. This is Alex.
Go, Alex!
So I am very, very close with Alex, and I've known her since last year. And last year, me and her were really we still are. But she's improved so much, and unfortunately, she has trouble with her shin splints, which is really understandable. But with so much appreciation, I cannot believe she has not given up because I know how hard shin splints is, and with her injury, she's still come out to practice, and she's still here, unlike a few freshmen from last year who can't handle it, but Alex obviously can handle it, and she's taken that and just, and with so much work ethic, and she's improved so much, and even with all of her troubles with her injury, she has not given up, and she has and been there practicing, working hard, and not complained once. And
Yeah, last year she did track, and she couldn't even do track because she was so injured. Well, you were there. And this year she still had issues with her legs, and she had to stop and stretch her legs because she's not making excuses. She actually had this problem, and she still went on the bayou and ran, and that's incredible. I don't know, most girls would have just stayed at the school and gone home. She did it. It was amazing dedication. And then, this is Summer. Summer ran really well too. She was in between junior varsity and varsity just because she liked running with junior varsity. She could have run varsity every single time, but I'm okay with it. At district, she ran JV and she got 3rd, and she got a medal, and that's saying something. Yeah. So even if we were having some frustrating times at practice or anything, she always had something nice to say about everyone, and it was just amazing.